Kronii. Hello. How goes? How goes? Man, I still have food. Oh, my voice is real quiet. Oh, whoops. Oh, this should help, actually. How's it now? I think it should be good. Still a bit loud. Eh? Give me a second. Okay, whatever. That's kind of what I get, I guess, I suppose. Eek. My mouth is moving crazy. Yeah. I mean, you know, that's how it works for this wonderful yeah. Anyway, we are here. We are back to another holo fanfic, and it's going to be interesting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just wonderful. Okay, it's really bothering me. Holy heck. Be right back. If only it continued to work, that would be awesome. I think it should be good. Maybe. I'm gonna have to double check. This thing sometimes tends to go a little quirky. Let's see, what's something I don't use? Oh, maybe like that. Do that, do a little bit of that. And then go here. Do this. Okay. It should work. Maybe. Oh. Yes. So, it should be good now, I think. I'd like to think. Though this, Get on my nerves. Oh. Weird. I don't know why the music is considered to be loud. I'm using I'm using a Go XLR because I was using it earlier and I was like you know, I'm gonna do some reading, so might as well keep it around. Yes, that's why my mic sounds different. Oh, actually, what if I maybe like that. Should we reduce the background music? No, I don't know. Now it's bad. God damn it, I can't please you. It's just that I don't want to like play around with the settings too much so that when I go back, it's like gonna go crazy. You lowered it on your end? Okay. Fine. I'll reduce it. I'm getting one guide. I'm getting one guide. Okay. Maybe I should have just switched to my old one instead of using the Go XLR. Ugh. Go XLR. Anyway, let's see. We have picked some stuff. But like, if I switch like to it's gonna take some time for me to switch it back and forth to. What a pain. Fine. I'll be back. Give me a second. Yeah. You think it's that big of a problem? I'll be back. Does this strike your fancy? Thanks, man. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, yeah, we're gonna read some fanfiction. It's gonna be cool. One guide or not, who cares? We are here to read some amazing fanfiction. I had picked out about 31 entries and my mods helped me narrow it down, so mwah, thank you, mods. You the best. You the best, homie. So, let's see. Gonna see if I can have everything open up. Yes, sir. So while I prep it up real quick. Is that how it is? That's probably fine. That is probably all good. Okay, this and this. This one. That looks good. Show me. Hit me with what you got. Alright. That looks good. That looks pretty good. I like that. Nice. Alright. I think we are ready. Lock and loaded, honestly. You talking about yourself? Of course I'm talking about myself. I always talk about myself. I love talking about myself. It's just such a pleasure. Nice. Oh, I can fix these. It's gonna be a good time. I get to see what kind of stuff that you've written. And it's gonna be flawless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. It's only gonna be just a little blurst. Alright. Which one? Anyway, let's go! Am I here? I'm here. Sick. And let's see, we're gonna have... I gotta figure out the mood for this. Let me, Ah, yes. I know now. Have this off. Let's do this. That works. That works. Alright. So this is called Me and I by Rune. So let's read this. On a Tuesday, sometime beyond the end of the universe, lived two cronies, both equal in their perfection, matched only by each other. A thing which had been true even before the end of time, when space, nature, and civilization were still around to give her competition. Now, however, there was none. One of the cronies delighted in this. They were truly ultimate, unsurpassable in every way. The other was less enthusiastic, for without any lessers to show her perfection off to, how was she supposed to get the appreciation she so deserved? Despite this difference in opinion, the two cronies still loved each other very dearly. How could they not? I mean, have you seen Kronii? Well, what should we do today, Kronii? Kronii asked, gazing deeply into the eyes of herself. Oh, why, Kronii? I was thinking we could simply gaze in awe at each other all day, Kronii replied. So, the same thing we always do, then. Kronii sighed. Someone with a less perfectly keen eye than Kronii might have missed it, but Kronii was starting to get a little tired of the routine. Oh, what? Am I not beautiful enough to hold your attention for a whole day, Kronii? No, of course you are, Kronii. Then why do you sigh? Well, Kronii broke eye contact with Kronii, her intense glare a little more than she could take right now. To be honest, I missed looking at other people. Mume, Fauna, Sana, Bae, Iris, heck, That's a lie. I even missed the cronies just a little. But none of them are as pretty as me. I know, but... Kronii shrugged. I still miss them, you know. I do not, Kronii shook her head. You already have the best. Why do you need the rest? It's illogical. Anything they could have done for you, I could do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Kronii thought about her old friends, of the fun times they spent together, of their smiling, happy faces, of the way they pulled her out of her shell. She looked back to Kronii, who always wanted to do the same thing, who wore that perfect smirk, who couldn't be more pro-shell if she tried. Can you? What did you just say to me? Kronii spat, suddenly furious. Did you just doubt me? Don't you know who I am? I'm Ouro Kronii. I'm perfect. I can do anything. No, you can't, Kronii shook her head. You're not perfect. You're a sad, lonely little woman who has long since outlived her usefulness. Look around, Kronii. We're all that's left. There's nothing anymore. Just me, you, and the relentless march of time. Dude, that's a little harsh. Stop, Kronii said quietly. I mean, what are we even awarding it from anymore? There's nothing left. I said... Stop! Kronii was louder now. You think I don't know this stuff? You think I'm an idiot? Yeah, we're alone, living out a tortured, immortal existence while everything else that ever existed slips further and further into memory. But what good does wallowing in it do? We only have each other. Can't we just pretend that's enough? Kronii said nothing for a bit, allowing the creeping emptiness to begin to set in. It truly was bleak out here. Entropy had the last word, the only things spared, reduction to naught, but inert base matter being Kronii and her most prized possession, her Ouro Kronii birthday celebration 2022 Dakimakura. Don't you think, Kronii said, though in her mind it was truly the Daki who spoke to her, it's time you let go? What do you mean? Kronii said. You know as well as I do that the crunch won't happen until all the matter in the universe is returned to its point of origin, Daki Kronii said. No,
Kronii shook her head. You can't possibly be saying what I think you're saying. I'm saying it. Kronei's voice is weak, but resolute. You are not made of the stuff of the universe, but I am. For the universe to be reborn, you must let me go. No! Kronii shook her head. I've already sacrificed so much. Too much. I can't sacrifice you too. Kronii. No! Kronii yelled, tears now rolling down her cheeks. I won't. I can't. You're all I have. You'll find me again, Kronii said, absorbing some of the tears into their fabric. In the next world. But what if? You'll find me, I promise. Kronii nodded. I love you. I love me too. Kronii took a deep breath and let go of the body pillow, letting it float off into the void to be consumed by the ravages of time. She turned away, unable to watch such a beautiful object be destroyed. Farewell, Kronii, the one and only Ouro Kronii said as she closed her eyes and waited for the new world to come. The end. God, that was so emotional. Like, it really hit me hard when she said, I love you, and Kronii said, I love me too. That really hit hard. I'm so emotional right now. It feels so empty now. Like, what is there to live for now that Kronii's gone? Now that Ouro Kronii Birthday Celebration 2022 Dakimakura is gone, how can I wait? How can I wait for 2,000 years again? 2,022 years. Just so that I can see Kronii Daki again. How? How is that possible? Can't you accelerate time? No, I need to simply live with it. It's painful. You'll be waiting a bit longer. Well, that sucks. I'll never let go of Dakironi, but you gotta. In order to have a new world, you gotta let it go, man. It's time to let it go. Hollow EN fanfics and angst. Can't think of a better combo. I'm all about that angst, to be honest. Like, and this is good. This is so good. But the happy stories, I'm sure, you know, it's out there. It's out there. But yeah, that was interesting. Thank you. And let's take a look-see at another one. Ooh, this one seems a little intense. And this is called Fighting for Time. And I think it's gonna be interesting. Let me take a quick skim. But Fighting for Time, methinks this is gonna be some sort of an action. So I'm gonna let's see. Yes. I know which music to choose. There we go. This sounds right. Kronii looked at me. There isn't going to be a time for questions. "Are you ready?" she asked. I nod. Kronii then crouched, taking a stance. She wore a veil with big blue ribbon on her collar. In her hand, 2 sabers that resembled the hands of a clock, one longer than the other, both with a circular handle. Kronii dashed forward, leaving behind a strong burst of wind beside me. The ground shook as Kronii advanced. With that, the battle started. An ethereal being and a physical representation of a concept. It was hard to keep up. Kronii swung her blades relentlessly with force, grace, and speed. Each time she swung, her opponent blocked, using its own limbs. When the being realized it could make space, it didn't let that chance go to waste. Waste space. Kronii swung down her blade against the magic circle. It glows brighter and erupts in a magic explosion. "Kronii!" I shout after her. All I could see was smoke, but I understand that she is the warden of time, that she is someone ridiculously strong. So strong. So amazing. So epic. Sorry. But without all her power, she's still quite as human as me. I'm worried, yes, but I can't move in right now. My own strength is limited, and I need to simply act when needed. Kronii makes the opening. I simply take it. The smoke clears and Kronii is constricted by light. You cannot escape. With another motion of its hands, the being summons a spear of pure light aimed straight for Kronii. This is bad. Kore, yabai zo. I have to step in, but can I make it? Yeah, I can't think about it. I need to act now. I step forward, breaking into a sprint. The ethereal being does not pay attention to me, but gestures for the spear to move. With a slight shake, it pierces the air around it and fires. It moves in a blur as I realize I won't make it. A chrono step! I cast. The world stops. I see the spear clearly and stop time. Every color in this world has turned into a hue of blue. I dashed forward, taking my position in front of Kronii and picking up one of her swords. I breathe deep, ready to set time back in motion. But before I do, I prepare myself. One last family spell. Chronovision. With those words uttered, time resumes as I see the spear fly towards me. I position the blade at the right angle and strike back, breaking the construct of light. It explodes as I feel the force reverberate within me. The shock was almost unreal. I thought every bone in my body was going to shatter. Yet, I still stand. If not for magic training, I had magic training, I wouldn't be here at all. Nothing would be left. What a gruesome thought. You are making a grave mistake, human. The being's voice echoes in my head. My only mistake would be letting you have your way. I point the saber at my new opponent. I once again take deep breaths. The magic I'm using is slowly catching up to me. If I don't continue now, my body will shut down. The being takes a ranged approach, summoning smaller spears and flying them at me. I make up the difference in speed with foresight. Following the predicted patterns, I dash forward, dodging the paths. As expected, all of them were linear, but I can't let my guard down. I continue to run. My heart gets louder by the minute. The volley of light continues to fire. I dodge past one, only for it to stop and redirect itself towards me. I won't make it. Not unless I do another step here! Stopping time once more, I dodge the attack and continue my advance. 2 seconds was all I had left from the first chrono step. Time resumes as I continue to rush. The ethereal being scoffs. This must not continue. It plants its hands on the ground as the same spears of light erupt from the ground, preventing me from continuing. The only option left is in the air. Reinforcing my legs with magic, I crouch and leave. A big jump. I see it below me. I position myself ready to thrust the clockwork saber forward. I descend. The spears each higher, converging on me. I stop time once again, for at least half a second, and dodge the spears. My last save. I descend once again, approaching closer to my target. The ground shakes again as more spears launch. I have to make it. I need to. My body cries out, finally feeling the pain from all my magic, but I didn't care. Adrenaline was pushing me forward, with my mind slowly breaking. All I could think of was my landing, the point in which this sword must impale. With the incoming spears, I twist and turn my body, reaching the final destination as I plant the sword tip firmly into my enemy. Am I killing myself? Silence. The being says nothing as it slowly withers away. Every colossal construct of light around me dissipates. I actually did it. The clearing became normal again as I caught my breath. I fell to the floor as I heard Kronii run toward me. Her faint shouts of my name, her name as well, only echo as my vision fades to black. I hear the faint sounds of birds chirping. Now that that's done. There we go. I hear the faint sounds of birds chirping. The sunlight greets my eyes as I open them. I'm back at home as I sit up. I recalled what happened the other night and tried to get out of bed, to no avail. I'm still badly beat from all that magic exhaustion. However, on my lap was a piece of paper. Picking it up, I read it naturally. A farewell and a thank you. I sigh. Not even a proper goodbye. Then again, at least I could help. I wonder if I'll see her again. Would I be able to? The Ouroverse. No, Kroniiverse. And never mind, it sounds bad as expected from my own naming sense. Into the Kroniiverse. Very intense. But who was Kronii? Who was Kronii? It's a canon event. It is a canon event. That was the most chuny thing I've ever heard. I know. It was pretty amazing. Thank you so much for reading my fic with such gusto, Kronii. I'm gonna cherish the stream forever. Thank you for writing it. It was good. I liked your writing. Where's the next part? I need it. Well, who knows? Who knows? One day they might make a sequel, and it'll be on. Who knows? Find out next time. Yeah, it was intense. Like, the description of the battle was interesting. Like, very, very descriptive. Yeah. And like, you know, it's written good. It flows. It's nice. I need a 10-page lore of the mysterious being. Why? Why do you like the mythical being so much? What's to love about it, bro? The mysterious being, I see. And, I think I did pick out one humor, like, you know, funny, haha, but it turned out to be a little angsty because I'm a kind of a fan of angst, and one of my mods are just a big fan too on the angst board, so all aboard. You like those too? Me too. Stop being so angsty. I'm sorry. But let's see. What's another one? To be honest, they've been so solid. And let's see. I wonder if we should read another angst, or heck, why not? We'll do it. More angst. I see. This is my last retort. No. Angst. Gotcha. Okay, I got you. Let me take a quick look. Bam. This is pretty angsty, don't you think so? Alright. This one, I picked this one because they wrote it in script form, and they went all in with like fade in and, you know, exterior, or like I used to like write this as practice, and this is a movie script. The formatting is so nice, so yeah, it caught my attention. Fade in, cut to. Bro went all out. I know. Okay. See, fade in. Oh wait, before that, this is even the title is a little dramatic. Yeah. This one's a little, it's a little, you know, calm, so we'll go with calm. Alright. Ahem. Rural home, night. We open on a rural home. A window on the second floor is open. We slowly pan closer into the window. A dark-haired woman peeks out the window. Bedroom, night. A bed is placed right by the open window. The woman with short raven-colored hair, Ouro Kronii, dressed in a sleeveless mock neck and athletic shorts, kneels on the bed and puts her upper torso out the window and fans herself to soothe herself from the summer heat. Whew! She looks up to the starry sky and stares at the moon. Can we pretend that... Suddenly, another woman who looks like and is dressed like Ouro Kronii, also Ouro Kronii, appears. Though this Kronii has longer hair and wears glasses. She shows up, lies on the bed, and interjects. Oh, shut up about that. You don't seem to be in the mood for jokes right now. Oh man, we're gonna have to like... Okay. What do you mean? I'm just hot and bothered. There isn't an issue. We're perfect. Kronii. Megane sighs in exasperation. Ha. You sure know me well. But yeah, it's one of those nights. Do you ever feel like you're not enough? Like, no matter what, you don't know if it's enough, or even if it is, that good feeling doesn't last, and that sorrowful void returns. Who am I? Riddle me this. I'm actually fake. I'm not real. Give me a second, I'm getting confused now. Okay. So, it's more serious than I thought. But what sparked this? It's been a while since you've been down. Things have been pretty good lately, right? I don't know. I guess I'm feeling pretty sentimental right now. Well, things have been good, and I've been busy working and all that. I guess I wonder if it's enough. I feel happy for a bit, but as you know, happiness is fleeting. And I'm sincerely grateful to be the warden of time, but you know, sometimes I can't help but wonder if I'm worthy. I think about all the pitfalls of the job and I keep up this perfect appearance, but I wouldn't dare admit this to anyone else. But I feel like I've made mistakes. I think I've learned from them and have gotten better, but I don't know. Do you feel lonely? God damn it. Why would I be? I have my friends and family, and I know that I'm loved by them. I even have those little cronies under my heel who adore me so much. Then what's wrong? Does everything have to make sense? Ideally, yes, but I guess not. But, you know, I am you. I know what's up. And I'm here because you want to say it. So, just say it. Why would I judge you? I'd feel the same way. I guess. Despite everything, I still have work to do. I want to be happy more often. I really do. And I feel like I should be. And at times I am. I now know that I have so much to offer to this world and people to share my gifts with. But I guess sometimes I can't help but feel that it's not enough. I always can do better. And I guess it wears me out when I don't feel satisfied. I feel like I should be... Damn it. I'm repeating myself again. I feel so stupid just talking to myself like this. I mean, talking like this ain't so bad. Sure, you kinda do it a lot, but I guess it just comes with preferring solitude, right? Pretty sure there's more people like us. I guess I miss them. Who? This was a mistake. All the people I care about. I feel like I don't really show it enough, how much they mean to me. I have to keep appearances. Yeah, look cool, calm, and collected. I won't let them see me cry. I have to be strong, but I can't always. I'm just so frustrated. Kronii, Megane gets up and starts to console Kronii and puts her arm around her. Yeah. Ow. I'm just grateful they gave me a chance, and I don't want to let them down, even the ones who I can't see anymore. Especially them. I guess I feel like I'm nothing without all of them, and people come and go. And I get that. That's life. But every person who has gone my way and helped me, I want to thank them. with all the things I want to show the world. Both cronies notice a shooting star soar across the sky and perk up. They are now perked up with one arm over each other's shoulders. I used to feel so small and felt like nothing. And sometimes it's still there. That sinking void that tells me that I'm nothing. Nothing matters and that I'll amount to nothing. But I'm getting better at fighting it. I know what I want to do, and I know I can do it. And now, I know I got people who are in my corner, that they're worth living for. That I'm worth living for, too. I just want them to know that time is on their side, and that it's never too late to pursue true happiness, even if it feels unattainable to them. Hey, can I tell you something? I know we usually say it as a joke, or that it's not something we say seriously, because it'll make us cringe if we try to say it wholeheartedly. What is it? I love you, and even when you forget it and want to hate yourself, I hope you remember that. And if we can't see that, we get too hard on ourselves and lose ourselves. Let others love for us. Remember that we are worthy of loving ourselves. Yeah, okay. I love you too. Thanks, Kronii. Kronii Megane fades away and dissipates into the starry night sky. Kronii looks up, tearfully smiling, shivers a little, and gives herself a hug. Fade out. It's sad. She was never there. Who started cutting onions? It's so sad. When did they kiss, though? Well, time to make a fanfiction on another fanfiction. I'm confused. You say there is one Kronii, but then there's evidence of there being multiple Kronies. What am I supposed to believe? It's just all in my head, is all. And Kurazora. You wrote good. Yeah. Didn't expect you to pick mine. I'm honored, and I hope everyone likes it. Wrote it at like 4 a.m., but my mind runs the most during that time. I guess I was in the feelings, but yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. I think everyone enjoyed, yeah. It was truly amazing. 4 a.m. is peak productivity time, yes. I was like that once. It's truly very deep. Best one so far. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I want to do this fanfiction rating because you know, like, artists are very cool and everything, but I feel like writers should be recognized too in the community. So that's why, yeah, I want to showcase these. Yeah, and writers can flex their chops indeed. But let's see. I don't know how to read this one, but let's see. It's called Tachypsychia? Scycia? It's called that.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah, Tachypsychia. Tachypsychia? Tachypsychia, okay. Tachypsychia. Oh, it's a medical condition. I don't know what kind of medical condition it is. Man, there's so much angst. Maybe we should do action, but it's okay. Action will come eventually. Let's see. Oh damn, I only I thought there'd be more battle for some reason. So I have like 4 battle songs. But for sad songs, I only have 1. My angst bingo card is getting full, my bad. Okay. This song will do. Yeah. Tachypsychia. The clock started to shrill, and Kronii didn't like that. Another stressful day, with another backlog of paperwork and deadlines awaiting. Every single time she woke up, the first message her brain got for the sleepyhead was work, as if the harrowing experience of remembering had already had a spot in her mind, ready to assault whenever Kronii got up from her slumber. It was tiring. Not just days, not just weeks, but months had been like this. As usual, Kronii reciprocated with an exasperated grunt, telling her own brain she got the grip of the situation. She would complete tasks by the end of the day. It should have been no worries. But the reality wasn't so in Kronii's favor. She got up, then she lay down again, burrowing herself in a fresh pile of cushions. Kronii didn't want to face such challenges so soon. At least let her take yet another 5-minute nap. She set up the clock to scream at her again precisely 5 minutes later. Should have been no worries. Hey babe, I'm tired. Mind giving me a morning kiss? Kronii leaned onto her right, looking absent-mindedly at her so-called babe with overflowing adoration. The girl looked lovely in her barely buttoned-up shirt. Oh my. Also with a look so full of love, Kronii could not help but burn red. They were perfectly mirroring each other's emotions, or at least Kronii thought so. Oh my. Don't keep me waiting, sweetheart. You know I'm desperate for it. The girl didn't budge. She kept that stare before an almost intoxicated Kronii without moving her eyelids once, as if the only things she needed were the first moves from Kronii. And so, tired of waiting, Kronii leaned in for a kiss, gracefully blown onto that unwavering smile. Her girlfriend seemed to be on cloud 9, she thought, but the truth was that the girl still refused to flinch. It's the same smile, the same pair of dark blue eyes put in front of Kronii as an impassable wall, cutting off their intertwined stream of emotions. How greedy. You asked for my love, you pleaded for my care, yet the cold stare won't leave you. We are a couple in love, and yet I was the only one doing the talking. Well, the girlfriend was a body pillow. No wonder why it refused to respond. It just couldn't. And the girlfriend printed onto the cushion was no more than Kronii herself. Not again! Dakimakura no Jutsu. Man. Since God knows when, Kronii has had the habit of looking at herself in the mirror for hours, taking
talking 19 to the dozen about how perfect she looks, how perfect Ouro Kronii is. She would pray to the gods, tearfully asking them to bring her girlfriend to reality, to shatter the dimension separating her and true perfection. It's like that one Greek myth, no? And Kronii got her wishes. She was here with her loving body pillow sweetie, and no mockery could ever set them apart. From her personal experience, 1,000 of them wouldn't do. We have been together for so long. I've been pouring out my heart, desperately reaching out for a shred of contentment from your heaven-born beauty, yet you refused. Is my love not enough, or are you simply too perfect to be within my grasp? Aside from the sounds of cloths and blankets, only Kronii's deadening whispers could be heard. Sadness clouded her judgment, and she, still face to face with her beloved, bursted into tears. An unrequited love, unchanging for eternity. A faraway mirage, which Kronii never stopped chasing after. Kronii loved Kronii so much. Kronii did everything to possibly get a glimpse of her everlasting expression change, to know that Kronii was touched by the endless sea of love. Why does she seem so out of reach? Kronii pondered upon the pangs of confusion flashing through her mind, unable to stop the glacial streams of emotions escaping from the corners of her eye in the wake of an emotional maelstrom. I don't know that word. Time seemed to stop, and her life refused to have meaning. Maybe I will wait for another day, until you finally realize how much I love you. And with that, she left her cozy bed, staring blankly at her woefully blue alarm clock. It had been ringing for a while, but she didn't realize. What does it mean? Is Daki Kronii trying to communicate with me? With the alarm clock? What was it? What could it mean? Kronii needs her meds. I don't need my meds. It's nice here. That's a good one. That is pretty good. But what could it mean? No better way to heal than reading some angsty Kronii ex Kronii. Yes, indeed. Oh, and also thank you, Marineki. Thank you. The music works. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The reveal of Daki Kronii killed me. Yeah, it's gonna be another one. Was there a deeper meaning? Maybe there was deeper meaning if you decide to look for it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's another one. I gotta use all my battle music for something, I'm sure. Let's see. Okay, this one's action, okay. Oh, this is good too. Whoa! Whoa! Oof! Play the battle music really quietly and it'll make sense, trust. I don't know about that. Let's read, something completely action, just to change things up. Alright, sounds good. We are doing... Okay, this is good. This should work. So the story, the title is called Paradox. Time was fickle. It could be easily manipulated with the right means, and a single event can make or break a timeline. Ouro Kronii knew this well. She often watched Amelia Watson reverse time using that watch of hers, altering reality, changing canon events. That's why she existed as a warden of time, to mitigate those occurrences. But there was no manual for when another warden of time appeared within the same plane of space. Now, everybody knew that Kronii liked herself. She was pretty. Pretty hot, in fact, she'd tell herself. It wasn't vain if it was true. And no one can match her looks. Oh, everyone paled in comparison to the beauty that is Ouro Kronii. Until she met herself. It was random. She was heading down the street, minding her own business, when suddenly, there they were. That other Kronii. They looked identical. From their crystal eyes to their clothes, their hair, the way this other Kronii stared at her, it had to mirror her own expression. They were her, and she was them. You know, like the whole I am thou and thou art I business. Kronii felt it. The same omnipresent presence she gave off was oozing out of this other Kronii. How was it possible to have two Wardens of Time? She was the one and only. Or so she thought. Kronii gawked at this other Kronii. They were pointing at each other like that Spider-Man meme everyone knew all too well. It was amusing in all honesty. God, you said it. Who are you? Kronii demanded, and the other Kronii only scoffed. Had the same personality too, it seemed. How original, eh? Well, I'm clearly Kronii. Now why are you copying me? The other Kronii shot back, and this time it was Kronii's turn to scoff. You're copying me! Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. They went back and forth. Kronii couldn't help but admire this Kronii. After all, it wasn't every day you saw beauty in person. Well, this, so much for battle, but you're very beautiful, Kronii told them, her eyes looking the other Kronii up and down. Why, thank you. Glad someone noticed my beauty. The other Kronii made a pose. Kronii only gave him a amused smile. Then, that smile slowly started to disappear. What are you doing here? This is my domain, Kronii asked, her eyes narrowing at them. The two started moving in circles, almost dancing as they talked. Every move was calculated, every stare was received. It was like a showdown. Neither one backed down. Because I can? Besides, I've always been here. The other Kronii shrugged. Oh? I feel like I would have known if there was someone with the same beauty as I. Kronii pointed to herself when she said that. Now you do. You like? The other Kronii winked, and Kronii couldn't help but nod. I like. The tension grew between them. Both were equal in terms of power. Their pace grew faster, weapons manifesting as they circled one another. They both had 2 claw cans in their hands, identical in color and size. Do you usually fight someone when you first meet them? The other Kronii asked, and Kronii only gave a pointed mark. You shouldn't be here. How can 2 wardens exist? Yet, I am. Is that a problem? Not to me. The world, however. Kronii suddenly spun around and the tips of her clock hands started arching towards the other Kronii. It would hurt to hurt beauty, but this other Kronii shouldn't exist. 2 omnipresent entities in the same place only spelled disaster. Does! When their weapons met, a crack could be heard. Everything around them shattered like crystal. The 2 kept their clock hands against each other, deeply looking into each other's eyes. Felt like time stopped. She could only see the other Kronii, their hypnotic gaze. Kronii realized that she wouldn't mind staring into the other Kronii's eyes forever. It was the other Kronii who broke the spell they were under, jumping back. Kronii only let out a letting her weapons fall to her side. It was only then she realized the environment around them. It was like the night sky. Shades of black and blue filled with white specks that illuminated everything. The impact of their clash shattered reality. Disaster happened, unfortunately. It seems we caused a time paradox, the other Kronii remarked, waving one of their clock hands around to illustrate their point. They sounded so nonchalant. Kronii's right eye twitched. I can see that. Oh, lighten up. It's not that bad, the other Kronii told her, and Kronii glared at them. It is bad. I knew something would happen. She stomped her foot as she said that. The other Kronii only rolled their eyes, walking up to Kronii. Dramatic much? At least it gives us time to be together in this endless void. We should be fixing this, Kronii told her. And the other Kronii shrugged. I will be fixed, but for now. The other Kronii raised the clock hand and put it under Kronii's chin, forcing Kronii to look up at them. Kronii only gritted her teeth, but she had to admit, she liked what the other Kronii was thinking. Doing. They were meant to be fixing what they messed up, but this was her chance to admire beauty for as long as she wanted, to see what this other Kronii was all about. The world could wait, right? Oh my. Why don't we have some fun? The other Kronii suggested, and Kronii gave an amused smirk at their suggestion. Alright, I'll play along. The other Kronii then stepped back at those words, lifting their weapons. It seemed like they wanted to fight again, eh? Other me, let's tango until the end. Show me all your passion. The other Kronii exclaimed, oh, welcome back. And Kronii lifted her own weapons in response. Until the end. Their weapons collided once again. And that's it. That is so anime. Yeah, so spicy, man. It was epic. Yeah, it's great. It's nice. And let's see. It ignited my shonen blood. Yeah. Oh, look at Unknown Chair. He's like having a vacation. Having a lot of fun editing those profile pictures, but hope we get more Holo fanfic events because I regret not submitting one. Well, we need ideas later on. Like, what kind of genre should it be? But let's see. I think this time, because the rest are kind of angsty, but there is one lighthearted one, so we can probably do that. Let's see. Why did you pick so many battle songs? I thought there'd be a lot more battles going on, is all. You want to waste a lighthearted one? Well, the rest are angst. I mean, I did ask for angst, but like, you know, just to switch it up. I do like angst a lot. Oh, do the lighthearted one last because it's different? You gave us angster angst. Oopsie. Oopsie. I mean, there were a lot of angst entries. Well, you know, I mean, I'm not complaining, but you know, still. All right, fine. I'll choose that later. Let's see. We could do horror. I might need to find like a horror music. Like, I might need soundscape, maybe? That, I would need to find it real quick. Just horror angst. Yes, audio stock. I like what you're thinking, because that's exactly what I was gonna do. Alright, let me browse real quick. Audio stock. Background music. Scary. I want scary. Or horror. Horror music. Nice. I can't hear anything. What's happening? Oh, that's why. Oh no, the bass is dropping too hard. It's too good. Why does the bass keep dropping in all of these? This is too... Oh, this is good. I like this. Let's do this. I like that. The bass keeps dropping. Alright. I like this. Spooky. Alright. But for now, we're gonna just like have the music just good, whatever. Maybe we'll have the chill one out for now. Okay! Now the mood is set. Let's go. It's called The Mirror. Kronii sat before her computer like any other day. The stream was gonna start soon. She cracked her neck and pressed the live button. Konnichiwa! As the stream went live, everyone in chat went crazy after seeing their Oshi. Now go crazy. Go crazy, everyone! Hey! Yes, wow! Wow, whoa! Yeah, I know. I know, it's me. Yeah. I know. Just lose it. Completely lose it. Yes, hi. Yeah, I know, it's me. It's me. But there was something peculiar about this Kronii stream that her viewers hadn't quite noticed yet. In the background of her room, there was a fancy mirror, strategically placed to capture her reflection. Oh, right. She responded after the surprise of the chat, wondering if it's that mirror, if that mirror had always been there or not. I bought it today! It was so cheap and cool, and also, you know, she's so hot, I couldn't resist. She turned around and winked at her own reflection as a joke. And then continued with the stream normally. However, for some reason, the Kronies were a little uneasy with the reflection of Kronii in the background. Weeks passed. And some viewers started noticing subtle changes in her reflection's behavior. Sometimes, when Kronii was making gestures and movements, her reflection would remain unnaturally impassive for a brief moment. Every time someone tried to tell Kronii about this, she took it as some kind of joke to scare her. Oh, you guys are so silly. You really think I would fall for that? As streams passed and numerous Kronies continued to mention it, but Kronii ignored them or made fun of it as if it were some kind of ongoing joke in the community. Meanwhile, some of the Kronies grew increasingly convinced of the reflection's odd actions. They witnessed glimpses of independent movement, but their attempts to gather evidence through archive streams or recordings proved fruitless. The reflection appeared perfectly normal every time. The discrepancy between Kronii's dismissal and the Kronies' mounting certainty created a chilling sense of unease, leaving them to question if there is really something sinister about that mirror. Was it mere tricks of the mind? An overactive imagination playing cruel tricks on them? They started to question their own sanity. Even other communities heard about this and, driven by curiosity, tuned in to Kronii's stream to see if the rumors were true or just a mere joke. But they weren't able to notice any difference or creepy behavior in Kronii's reflection. Wait, can we date her? No, you can't. You guys are so silly. Man, you really think I'm gonna fall for that? Enough. You know, it was kind of funny at the beginning, but now I'm just tired of this joke. Seriously, stop. You guys are even annoying the other girls about this. It's not funny anymore. After those words, none ever brought this up ever again in chat. But as time went on, Kronii's reflection became bolder. It would whisper words that none else could hear, or even slightly turn around and look at the chat with a grim, twisted smile on her face, and her eyes wide open. Late one night, some Kronies got a stream notification out of schedule for a members-only stream with the title simply reading, "Hello." Hello? LOL. What is this? A gorilla stream? Let's go. ASMR, please. The pre-chat room was gradually flooded with cronies, eagerly engaging in their usual banter. However, as soon as the stream began, an eerie stillness descended upon the chat. It was as if everyone had vanished, their comments silenced. The screen revealed a dimly lit room, shrouded in unsettling silence, almost in absolute darkness, only with the screen as source of light. The room had some kind of unsettling and familiar feeling at the same time, since it resembled Kronii's own space, but completely empty. Still, what made them feel a chill down their spine was the presence of a mirror standing prominently in the center. Its reflection showcased a naked figure, huddled in one corner, their face concealed in the shadows. Suddenly, the figure looked up, its eyes piercing through the reflection and into the souls of those cronies watching. A bone-chilling smile spread across its face. Those brave enough to continue watching found themselves trapped, unable to look away, not only from the dread but also captivated by the beauty of the naked figure. She began to whisper incomprehensible words, each syllable resonating with an unspeakable evil. I've been waiting for you. The cronies' hearts raced, their bodies filled with an indescribable horror. The stream abruptly ended, leaving them gasping for breath, but their minds were plagued with the haunting image of that figure in the penumbra smiling at them, knowing deep down that something was really wrong after this. The next day, Kronii sat before her computer. She sat before her computer, cracked her neck, and started a new stream. Konnichiwa! Everyone in chat was really happy seeing her Oshi, and she noticed something while reading the chat. Many of the usual cronies were missing. She smirked and looked back at the camera. Do you guys like my mirror? And yeah, you guys like my mirror? I hope so. Put a lot of thought into it. It's spooked now. You spooked? Well, don't be spooked. It's just whatever. You want to see the mirror. I see. Okay. Tell Mirror Kronii to put on clothes. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are so funny. Knock it off, guys, though. I'm gonna avoid Gorilla member streams. No, come back. I need you for my super chat reading. Yeah. But interesting. That was very, very cool. Very cool. Alright. Let's see. What else do we have in store? It's clearly yeah. And now, let's see. Oh, we could do, angst. Let's go back to angst. Ooh. Alright, the title of this is called An Endless Burden. There goes another universe, Kronii told herself as she watches the destruction of one of the many universes before her. What was the cause of this one's demise? Ah, I see. Seems like Myth failed to stop Ina from her quest of destruction, and she chose to wipe herself out before the Ancient Ones got full control, resulting in her wiping out the universe, Kronii thought to herself as she examined in the backlog events of the universe's history. It was never an easy task for her. Every time a universe was close to death, she would have to observe how things would go, especially for events that are yet to happen here. That's the burden to being the main universe. All other universes revolve around it, and she has to witness it all. Being a god is never easy. You think it's just about governing your own realm, but it's different when you're the original. We are the only ones that matter. We have to make sure we avoid our own deaths, Kronii said to herself. These words were heavy because it was a selfish quote. She hated uttering those words to herself because she didn't want others to suffer. But reality was cruel. How many universes have ceased to exist at this point? She didn't know, or she did, but she suppressed the thought of it as a coping mechanism. She finished with her tasks and headed off to drink tea, walking down the hallway, and she saw the Kronies helping her around the palace. The Kronies would help her with any anomalies and timelines. As she continued down, a Kronii approaches her and says, "Warden, we have an issue at hand. There seems to be an event going on, revolving with multiple universes." Kronii groans and responds back, "Just send some of the Kronies to investigate and deal with the matter." Kronii answers back, "The issue is, it seems to be Kronii causing this." Kronii's eyes widened in shock and said, "Then I'll deal with the matter. You inform the rest to just keep track with the other timelines. Any matter that comes up, all of you discuss amongst yourselves, okay?" The Kronii gives us a nod of they give a nod of understanding and head off. Why is this happening now, after already having to deal with so much? Kronii summons her blades and heads off to find the universe that Kronii resides in. In a flash, she reached towards her destination, looking around to check her surroundings. She seemed to be at a deserted land. No signs of life within miles. Building in ruins, the sky filled with dark clouds and dead silence. Kronii took a bit of time to understand what had happened around here. She walked around to get a clear understanding, checking to see what transpired. Then a voice rang. "I see that I caught your attention since you're here." Kronii turns around to see Kronii standing on top of some debris. A moment of silence looms until Kronii says, "Yes, well, there's been report of an anomaly going on, and it seems you've been the cause of it." Kronii seems unpleased with what she heard. "Is that so? Then I'm guessing you're here to stop me," said Kronii. Both of them ready, their blades, and then the speed of light! Oh no! Oh no, is that what I think it is? Intense battle? And in the speed of light, they clashed head to head. Left and right their blades met, leaping from building to building. Fighting at the high sky, the entire area was their battlefield. Good. Battlefield, and none of them showed any signs of stopping. They clashed again, and the ground beneath them became a crater and a standstill, Kronii said. It's not fair. Why is it that we don't matter at all? Why is it that we have no choice? Why is it that we are not allowed to change our future? As Kronii shouted those final words, she pushed Kronii back. Kronii had suspected this was the reason Kronii was doing this. It was always the same reason. Whenever another Kronii starts trying to change your universe's fate. But no matter what they do, it would just cause troubles for others and make matters worse. But even then, she couldn't blame them. It was unfair to them. All they want is for the best for everyone. Except, not everyone can have a happy ending. It's just not that simple. Minutes passed and the fight neared its end, and Kronii was on her knees, out of breath. Meanwhile, Kronii stood before her, staring down with no hint of fatigue. Kronii dropped her blade that she was using as a support and slammed her fists to the ground. It's not fair! Why is it that I have to deal with this hell? Why are you the only one allowed to change the future? Why do I have to suffer from this? Why? Kronii shouts and stares at her with eyes of sorrow and defeat. In that moment, Kronii swung her blade towards Kronii's neck in a swift motion, making sure it would be a quick and painless death. Kronii's lifeless body fell to the ground. Kronii used her power to see what had happened to this universe to cause Kronii to go down this path. Then she saw it, the downfall for it. How cruel was it to witness that she had failed to protect them from such a catastrophe, and she was the only survivor. Kronii couldn't help shed tears for witnessing what had transpired. The universe began to collapse and Kronii left. Kronii sat down in her room. No matter how many times she had done this, it always felt the same. She hated having to deal with this, being a spectator towards many lives being taken by disasters. But she also didn't want anyone else to be burdened with this hellish responsibility. This is what it means to be the Warden of Time. Someone who has to go through this burden. An endless burden of watching the deaths of so many lives over and over again. Deep. What am I fighting for? What am I fighting for? But we will never know, it seems. It's deep. It's deep. So which Kronii are you? Which Kronii are you? Thank you for reading my fanfic. I totally didn't write it after reading some Junji Ito stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, it shows. Thank you, Ichi. Can I be a Kronii too? I mean, who do you sympathize with more? Are you a Kronii fan, or are you more of a Kronii fan? You're the quiet one. I don't see any quiet one here. Oh, you're a Kronii fan, I see. But like, what about Kronii? Kronii? No? I'm the pretty one. Yeah, I know I'm the pretty one. I know. Very Kronii core. I like that. No. Oh, you think Kronii's underrated? I mean, that Kronii, yeah, like, she's a little... Yeah. She gotta step up a bit, get out of her own shell, but Kronii... I don't know, like, that Kronii, like, she's doing pretty good. Kronii and Kronii should kiss more often. I think so too. I agree. Yeah, that Kronii, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Kronii sounds mid. I agree. But like, okay, Kronii though? Damn. Kronii's pretty good. Like, that one's a keeper. Like, I would settle down with her. Yeah, Kronii is better than Kronii, yeah. Yeah, you'd wish you were Kronii. Right? How has no one mentioned Kronii? Yeah. Yeah, I hope Kronii's doing well. Yeah. Always wish her the best. But anyway, let's read the other one. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's see. Oh yes. This calls for this. Yes, yes. This one is Yandere. Yandere Kronii and Lonely Kronii. Don't take this seriously. I'm gonna take it seriously. The Warden of Time sat alone at the edge of a cliff, looking down at the rubble beneath her. She had been crying for hours on end, thinking about how she just lost her friend, the last council member to die. She looked at her friend, and she thought about how it's been days since all of her fellow council members died. Whoa, what? She thought about all the ways she tried to save them, but nothing worked. She paced around for a few minutes before an idea struck her. What if she traveled to another timeline? Her own timeline was doomed anyways. Council doesn't exist anymore. Myth had already been wiped out. There was nothing left to lose. Kronii closed her eyes and breathed in deeply, letting her powers do the work for her. She got up from a bed she was lying down on. She noticed there were bars in the room. It was like she was in jail. She didn't have enough energy to teleport out of the room. She sat still and thought about how stupid her idea was. She was no longer the narcissistic Kronii. She was an exhausted Kronii. The Kronii that had started to resent herself. Quiet footsteps flooded the room. Kronii looked up and saw herself on the other side of the bars. Hey, the other Kronii said in a smug tone. What's happening? The other Kronii smugly smiles. Looks like I trapped another Kronii in my little cell. Why did you lock me up in here? So I can keep you for myself. Why would you want me? I don't have anything to give. I want you. Simply because you are me. Any version of us is perfect. I just happened to catch you. I'm not perfect. Yes, you are. You are perfect. I want to keep you forever. I'm going to kill you. How dare you write this I promise I will give you as much love as possible to keep you with me. The warden sat on the bed. She tried thinking about all the ways to escape, but she was tired. She didn't have much energy, nor did she have enough power to jump timelines. She was stuck. She was also lonely. She didn't have anyone. Maybe this Kronii would give her comfort. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to let Yandere Kronii keep her. She had nobody. She got up from her bed and nodded. The other Kronii smiled and reached out to kiss Kronii. I'll teach you how to love yourself again.
Finn! Ooh. It's pretty spicy. Where's part 2? I don't think part 2's gonna be saved for stream. Yeah. Person play. Oh man. And then things happened. But part 2 now. Like I said, it's not gonna be safe for work. Then everybody lived happily ever after, indeed. Okay, but let's see. I think, let's see, do we have room for some more? Oh, this is oh, yep. Oh, there's only like 3 left. Yeah. Which one do you want? Like, do you want something a little creepy? Or like, angst? Creepy. Okay, let's start with creepy first. Okay. Creepy, angst, finish it off with funny. Okay. So this is love for creator and creation. Perfection stood before her in the mirror. Tick. Her face symmetrical and pale like porcelain, her eyes a shade of azure like sapphires, and her expression a mask of cold indifference. Next to her poised Kronii, victorious with her arms crossed and coyly smiling. They're the chronal arts, embedded with gears of eternity. She had succeeded where no time warden before or after could ever achieve. For Kronii, this was her greatest creation. A doll of her own making, and a representation of all things perfect in her world. Herself. Kronii lifted her head from the doll's chest, satisfied with the living clock that lied inside her for a heart. Perfect, she whispered. Now breathe. The doll blinked and turned to her, nodding in subservience.
Kronii's lips twitched, a grin beginning to form. Kronii circled around the doll once more. She took to inspecting this thing with self-satisfaction, more and more assured of her ability. Perhaps others may have struggled to pursue this task. No challenge remained impossible when she set her mind to it. She saw it as just another puzzle, solvable with enough time, and Kronii had all the time in the world. "Oh, Kronii," she sighed, addressing the doll. "How could I be so amazing? Tell me, doll, do you love me?" The doll stared at her with a blank look. She remained silent. Kronii frowned. "I could have sworn I gave you a voice box. Come now, Kronii. I love you." Tick, tock, tick, tock. There must be a defect somewhere, Kronii stated as she cupped the chin of the doll. Once more, the doll gave her silence. Kronii met the doll's gaze, meeting her eyes that were so remarkable like her own. The doll tilted her head in question, and Kronii couldn't help but smile at that. Though unsatisfied as she was, Kronii couldn't help admire the beauty of her own being found on her creation. Honestly, was there really nothing as grand as her? No wonder she had to make another self. Query. The doll spoke, startling Kronii from her reverie. "Can you define love?" Though surprised by the sudden question, Kronii felt her lips widen like the Cheshire Cat. "Reasonable? I mean, how could you answer me if you didn't know to begin with? Silly Kronii." "Well, love can be many things. It could be an intense and deep feeling of affection for something, or, just truly accepting something despite its flaws. That is love, Kronii." "I see," the doll answered. "Then I do not love you, Kronii." "What?" Kronii growled. "I am a creation of your own image. Through me, I know who you are and what you have felt. Though I am ignorant of some things, I know what lies in your heart." Kronii's amused smile was long forgotten, and instead replaced with a veil of neutrality. The only emotion left that could be seen was her glare at the doll. A smoldering fury burned in her gaze. However, the doll remained ignorant of the changes. She continued, tilting her head in thought, trying to find the words to convey what she felt and thought. "Kronii, I cannot say I love you," the doll finally continued. "For how could I love you if that sentiment is absent once you created me?" Tick, tock, tick, tock. Silence stretched for eternity and then broke with a bang. The doll dropped to the floor, her once perfect porcelain face now cracked and broken, and her eyes having fallen and now rolling on the ground. She stared up at Kronii with an indifferent look, as if she hadn't just been smacked with the back of Kronii's hand. However, before she opened her mouth to speak once again, Kronii was soon atop her. Oh my, straddling her, and her hands wrapped around the doll's neck. "You just needed to say, 'I love you,'" Kronii shouted. "I cannot. I am perfection. Say that you're perfect." "I cannot. Please. I love you." "I cannot." Kronii glared down at the insolent and rebellious doll beneath her. She could see her grip beginning to shatter the delicate material in which she created this thing with. Inside the broken part of her face were the ticking gears that breathed life into this being. This thing was not perfect. It could never be perfect. How could she have been so foolish to think she could recreate the perfection that was herself, when only one, she, can exist? However, This can be salvaged. This doll would still have some purpose as material for her new project. If everything but her was imperfect, why strive for perfection? Instead, why not simply create something simpler that could fulfill what she wanted in the first place? As if knowing what was to become of her, the doll stared up at her creator and smiled for the first and last time. Kronii, you must... I know. Kronii's grip straightened. Crack. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Imperfection waddled amongst her. They were little clocks, each one arrayed with some form of hat or frills, sometimes both, sometimes one, never none. They were each made with the chronal arts and fitted with the gear of eternity. Though they were numerous, each little thing were simple beings with only thought in their minds. Kronii. These were the Kronies. We love you, Kronii. Kronii, hi! Kronii, Kronii! Love forever, Kronii! And lounging upon the throne of her duty, the wardenship of time, sat Kronii as she sneered as these little imperfections that clamored after her. Ew. Gross. And as the Kronies began their usual weeping, there lay a wisp of a smile on Kronii. Masterful writing. Built upon a failure. And made it into a somewhat successful project, I see. I will not be able to sleep soundly after such vivid doll violence. Yeah, of course, you'd be traumatized. 'Cause you're just a decoy. I'm sure you would understand. Okay. But let's see here. And then 2 more, yeah. Let's see. And this is called the Endless Cycle. Angst. Angst. And we love angst. More angst. Yes, let us go. Icy dies. That's angst, alright. Yeah. She needed to save them. She had been trying everything, going back in time, restarting the timeline, seeing how each of them always ended up leaving, seeing how Council never managed to be whole, watching how they all suffer from the loss of a member of their own. No matter what she did, Council could never be whole again. There was always a member missing. Mome dies again. Fauna dies again. Sana leaves again. Big disappears again. What? Kronii gazed at the place before her. This is not my time tower. She was confused by how the place looked. She always kept her tower in perfect condition, just like she always was, embodying the perfection itself. But this place, it seemed to be falling apart. The walls had cracks in them. There was no light in the place. Everything seemed to be gray and dark, including the sand and the clock that was in suspension, not falling. Something was wrong. Boros was not guarding the clock either. The ticks and tocks of the clocks were not sounding, making Kronii hear nothing but her thoughts. The rest was pure silence. Her desk, however, was still in the middle of the room, immaculate with all the papers neatly arranged. And Kronii, of course, was sitting in the armchair in front of the desk, but she wasn't working. She was just with her elbow resting on the table, her head resting on her hand, her eyes closed. Her outfit was also not the usual one Kronii always wore. It was a navy blue suit jacket with a coat being above her shoulders. Kronii remembered this outfit perfectly. A familiar outfit she had donned that one passing time, a silly little song cover she had indulged in. I see. Another one decided to come. The Warden of Time opened her eyes, and Kronii could feel her eyes scanning her with a serious face, eyes that seemed to see right through her, straight into her soul. But those eyes, they had no glow at all. So, what's the reason this time? What do you mean? What is this place? The Warden of Time sighed. Kronii could hear her open a drawer in her desk, though she couldn't see what it was. The warden stood up and she finally saw what it was. A gun? Isn't it obvious? It's just a clock tower. A clock tower where the flow of time no longer flows. You aren't the first one that comes here. Many have come before you. Tell me, what is your motive? Kronii was about to answer her, but was interrupted by the warden. To change the stream. To save your friends, I presume. How did you know? Because you all always come with the same reason. The woman showed her gun and made a graceful hand motion, leaving out the gun cylinder. Kronii noticed how the gun was loaded, with 5 bullets remaining. The warden sighed again, putting the gun cylinder back in place, and calmly and slowly she aimed. Russian roulette, here we go. What a shame. And fired. Bang. Kronii tried to do something, anything, tapping into the abilities gifted to her as a warden, but alas, try as she might, she couldn't. The bullet hit right in the chest, in the middle, piercing her body. Why? It should have been an easy thing to do, so why couldn't she do it? That's when she remembered what the warden said. There was no flow of time. As her consciousness faded, the warden moved to stand beside her, standing there, watching her, no expression on her face. It really is a shame, Kronii. You have no idea of how many of you have come here, always saying the same thing, she sighed. Rest well. Kronii's body crumbled to dust until it disappeared completely. The warden returned to her place, to her desk, sitting down in the armchair, putting her revolver back in its proper place. She rested her elbow on the table and closed her eyes. A figure appeared on the spot. Disconcerted. Again. Kronii appears. Again. The clock lady appears. Again. Another warden appears. Again. How many Kroniis have I killed already? How many times do I have to continue this endless cycle? Oh, it's a loop. Ooh! Adore Mamu. Yes, I give it a loop out of 10. Gun. Gun. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like it. Like the little loop thing. It's edgy. Hers is like, nice. Guns don't kill people. Nuh-uh. I kill people with guns. Edgy. But I'm weak to guns. No. No, that's just not. But anyway, now we're on to the last one. And the last one is going to be happy. It's gonna be wholesome. It's gonna be good times. Finally, we get to use this upbeat chill. The second and last time. Really like what the Kronies cooked up. The BGM and voice acting is a great touch. I'm down for more of these types of streams. No. You think so? Yeah. You guys, came up with some awesome things, man. I laughed, I spooked, I stunned, and I sobbed. Yeah, thank you all for these well-written literature. There's more work to be done. It's, yeah, it's cool, like, how you guys get to come up with so many cool things. But, yeah. This one's a little quirky. And this is called My First Day at Ouro High, featuring Kronii and Kronii. And color-coded. How very considerate. Look at that. It kind of reminds me of, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Kronii slowly approached the large wrought iron gates. It was her first day at a new school. Apparently, she was too perfect, whatever that meant, for her old one. And so they transferred her here to Ouro High. Yet despite that, a nervousness gripped her still. Well, am I really perfect enough for a school like this? She quickly reassured herself. Anyone would be nervous on their first day of school. As she stepped beyond the large metal gates onto the grounds of Ouro High. There were still 15 minutes until class started, so all the Kronies were still chatting it up in the schoolyard. One Kronii was touching up her makeup, holding up a compact mirror. Another was making animated gestures to some friends as they laughed, enthralled by some story. Kronii, you're so funny. Oh, Kronii. Kronii. And another still was showing off her new earrings, which must have been worth more than Kronii's entire outfit. Mine are only clip-ons, she thought meekly. She kept walking, glancing around apprehensively at the other Kronies, pulling tight her backpack and shrinking into herself, praying that nobody would notice her, or even worse, think that she was imperfect. Finally, she spotted an unoccupied bench. She speedily walked over to it in time, trying not to appear uncool while doing so. She checked her watch. Still 10 minutes until class started. This is the one time I wish my time wasn't accurate, she muttered. Oh, why can't class just start already? Kronii was indeed preparing to resign the next 10 minutes of her life to sitting on this bench in anxious silence, alone, when suddenly... Well... Hey! You must be new here, right? Kronii quickly glanced up from the concrete floor. Standing tall above her was Kronii. Her hair was shiny and smooth and flowing. Her outfit was impeccable and coordinated. And she was speaking to her? Oh, my goodness. Wait, give me a second. I gotta make this immersive somehow. There we go. This is good. This is gonna work. All right, back. I got this. I'm so immersed. Are you immersed? You better be. All right, I got this. I gotta put my all into this. There we go. And she was speaking to her? Hello? I said... yes, she stammered, breaking out of Kronii's entrancing perfection. Well then, welcome to Ouro High. I'm Kronii. Kronii stuck out her finely manicured hand, which Kronii shakily accepted in a limp shake. You must need someone to show you around, right? Do you know where your homeroom is? Kronii, slipping a thought in between her admiring of Kronii's beauty, realized that no, she didn't actually. She got a little piece of paper with all her classes and room. Sorry, Kronii. It's a little cramped in here. No, that's okay. Oh, thank you, Kronii. You're so nice. Yes, she got a little piece of paper with all her classes and room numbers on them, but had only been on campus for all of 10 minutes. No, she muttered, half embarrassed. Show me your class sheet, then, and I'll walk you there. Class starts in 5. Don't want to be late, right? Kronii spoke cheerfully. Kronii hastily swung her backpack into her lap and rummaged around, finding the crumpled piece of paper before straightening it out and giving it to Kronii. Yeah, I know where that is. In fact, it's the same as mine. Hey, looks like we even have some electives together later too. Come on, let's get going. Like Kronii even had a choice. Kronii grabbed her hand and began walking her across the campus towards, presumably, her homeroom class. Kronii couldn't even muster the brain power to process what was happening right now. Somewhere inside her overloaded mind, she thought, being shown around by a pretty senpai on my first day? This is just like in my webtoons! At some point, Kronii realized that they had stopped walking, and Kronii's saccharine, sweet voice snapped her out of her daydream. Well, this is it. Homeroom. Right on time, too. Kronii let go of her hand as they stepped inside, which she had to admit, she was now a little sad to be without. As they were matched to their assigned seats by their homeroom teacher, Miss Ouro, she couldn't help but steal glances across the room at her and think it was a shame that she couldn't sit closer. Her perfume had smelled wonderful. And their teachers spoke. Welcome, class, to Ouro High. I'm Miss Ouro, and I'll be your homeroom teacher for this school year. Now, as a school priding ourselves on perfection, Kronii tried to focus on her teacher's monologue, but all she could think about was Kronii. Her long, soft hair that smelled like flowers, the way she sashayed as she held her hand earlier, and when she would get to be with her next. in a school filled with perfection. She was the gem that shone above all the rest. Kronii couldn't believe it, but she was, she was. And with that, class dismissed. Kronii came to just in time to catch herself staring at Kronii as she walked over to her desk. Hey, my next class is just down the hall from yours, so I can show you there too, okay? Let's go. As Kronii walked down the hall, led unbelievably by the hand of this magnificent angel, a heart racing and mind anticipating the classes they'll share together later, she found herself thinking out loud, not caring who heard. Wow, my first day at Ouro High. Oh my gosh. And that is it. Wow! It's just like my webtoons. Well, thank you, Kronii, for being here. Oh, anytime, Kronii. I'm just happy to help. Oh, Kronii. Well, it's been a real treat to have you here, honestly. Thank you. Yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, of course, anytime for you, baby. Oh, Kronii, stop it! Stop it! Kronii! Stop it! Just stop it. Stop it. You're so silly. Yeah, but anyway. Not in public. Sorry. We're just, yeah, we're whatever. This was good. This was a lot of fun. Yeah, and I think Kronii can agree that she had a great time, I think. Kronii, what do you think? Oh my goodness, look at that height difference. Oh my goodness, stop it. Yeah, but it's been good. She's trying to level with me right now, which is very sweet of her. I thought you preferred your girls short. Well, the thing is, well, Kronii here. Well, I can't tell you that. That's like personal stuff. No, stop it. Yeah, it's just, no. Just whatever. It's too, yeah. But anyway, Kronii, could you give us a moment? Oh yeah, of course. I'm waiting. Oh, Kronii! Kronii! Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm gonna, okay. I'll talk to you later, okay? Man, what a silly girl. But yeah, this was good. This was a lot of fun. Can I marry her? No. What's wrong with you? We're like doing so good. Yeah. But I'm glad Kronii enjoyed this as much as I did. It was very intense. No, you cannot share her. Yeah. Is she single? Stop it. Can we watch? Don't be a weirdo. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the other screen. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. So super duper cool. And chat is now here. Okay. I was like, where'd chat go? But now it's here. It's back. Great stories, everyone. Thank you. Which one was your favorite? Yeah. Oh, the mirror one. I see, I see. Yeah, the mirror one was pretty good. The doll one was good too. I liked all of them, honestly. Yeah. Any ones you like that couldn't be fit into the stream? Oh, the honorable mentions. Yeah, there was one, where Kronii got isekai'd, and that was a good one. Like, I thought that was, pretty interesting, but I think it went over, a bit, the word count, and even if it didn't, I think it might have, like, made the stream much longer, so couldn't fit them in. And amongst others, there were so many good things. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of good things. With that, I'm going to start reading the supas. Let's see. So glad we have a lot of creative cronies. I agree. It was good. And, wait, I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's getting kind of hot again. Oh, man. Do we need to add a literal fan emote? No. You're fine. Take this. It looks like farting, but thank you. It's good. And yeah, let's see. Let's take a look-see. Give me a second. Alright, for everyone who came by to the stream, thank you. It was fun reading all of your cool entries. Yeah. Is there a way we can read the rest? Well, there is a way, in fact. If you go on Twitter and Type out hashtag holofanfic. You'll be able to read all the other cool entries out there. Let's see. And thank you to Rise. Kronii by Kronii for Kronii. This one is for my one and only true love, Ouro Kronii. Kronii, you're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. I'm glad you understand the reference. And thank you to V-Faction. Kronii Freeman got on her copter and said, "It's time for me to live up to my family name and face full life consequences," so she had to go. Yes, yes. And Gantai. Hi, my name is Kronii Darkness Dementia Raven Ouro, and I have short cerulean blue hair with blue streaks that reaches my mid-back and sapphire blue eyes like limpid tears. Wow, that is the throwback, thank you. I didn't know I had the OG writer here. Why didn't you join? And thank you to Renato Gumares. Really enjoy your Twitter spaces, but notice that I often miss them because they're not announced in advance in our archive. Well, Twitter spaces are just kind of like, unprompted kind of thing. It just kind of happens when I'm in the mood. And I think that's the magic of it, but I don't feel bad about it. Let's see. Would it be possible to give a heads up in a members post or tweet beforehand? Thanks. Oh, you want to listen to me blabber about nonsense? Cute. Any reason why you don't like archiving them? Well, you see, I don't know. I'm afraid that I might say something weird while I'm, you know, just chilling in bed or something. And that's why Kronii spaces are like fleeting moments. It's like Mystic Messenger. And they needed an hourglass to read up on all the stories too. So, if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. They're all just fleeting dreams. I just don't want to miss them. Understandable. I'll archive some things. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you to Big the Cat. Thank you. Wish I could stay for this one, but I had to get more teeth filled today. 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Ooh. Yeah, good luck, man. Getting your teeth done is kind of a painful procedure. I kind of get it. Like, for example, well, it's not really related, but my mouth, for example, can't somehow pronounce certain things because the facial muscles are still kind of stiff at times. So, yeah, I can't pronounce some words properly unless I slow down and enunciate. Can you say Boro? Boro. Oh, you're gonna say, oh, ho, 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 it's borrow or something stupid like that. Just whatever. So, let's see. And thank you to Tradgore. Kronii looked into Kronii's eyes, summoning her courage. Kronii said, Kronii, you're so cool. Kronii then took out a large piano and then began playing hit song Peaches from the Mario movie. Finn. Nice. Nice one shot. And also finally got my 1-year member badge. Yay! Let's go! Let's go, Renato. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. And Ninebreaker. I've been waiting for the stream all week. Kronii x Kronii x Kronii is the best ship in nay, all of existence. Completely unrelated. I have also mentally prepared myself in hopes of not dying of cringe. Well, was it really cringe? I don't think it was that cringe. And besides, that's the beauty of it. And Starmech Con Sombrero. What would you call if Kronii cheats on Kronii with another Kronii? Crotorare KTR? No. I think it would be Kronii cubed. And thank you to Bandito. Hi Kronii, it's been a while since I caught a stream, but recently I found out you were in Monterey. I live only 15 minutes away. What was your favorite part of our beautiful country? I like your aquarium. Your aquarium is very cool. Like, yeah. Like when I went to Monterey Bay, Sally was explaining to me that the aquarium used to be a cannery. And I was like, oh, a cannery! And I kind of misunderstood. I thought she meant cannery, as in the buildings around the aquarium was a cannery. So I had to ask again, oh, like which one's a cannery? Like, the aquarium, bitch. So, it's endearing. Let's see. Yeah, the aquarium is nice. And Kurazora, hope the meal was good. Yes, meal was great. I had sunny side up eggs. It was good. With a bit of rice. This time it was a little different, but you know, why not? It was filling. And gonna use the super to say Hubda to Kippa12312. He's a good homie, and I hope he has a very nice day. And also, holofanfics are gonna be a fun time. Looking forward to see what the Kronies have been cooking. It was good. They cooking. And yeah, Hubda Kippa. Hope you get to upgrade your quirky little red car into something bigger like a monster truck. Cause you deserve it. And thank you to Zephyr Frost 17, thank you. And V-Faction. You need to eat more, Kronii. I can see right through you. I'm fine. I'm not. You over-exaggerate, honestly. Like, sure, my legs are my legs. But I've been eating good, yeah. And Regal Masquerade. I hope the fanfics are fun. Also, would like to send the Stupa and say Hupda to a certain Kippa12312, really good friend. Oh, Kippa has such good friends. I hope you guys have that going for a long time. And once again. Hafda to Kippa. Let's go. And Arishan, thank you. And Toshji. Hey Kronii, was hoping you could say a belated happy birthday to Gantai. It was last week, but she forgot. Spread love. You forgot your own birthday? Dude. Anyway. Duh, Gantai. Duh. Duh. And Cloud Rain / Sepia Demon. Thank you. All your jokes are fine. Sometimes I don't understand what you know, what I'm reading because my brain is mush at times. No need to apologize. Never apologize for your jokes unless they are very offensive or something. But I don't think you would be the type to do that. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, my dude. Yeah, be like Chair. Chair doesn't care. Ha! Chair doesn't care. Nice. Thank you to G Herc Kim. Thank you. There's a sub called Spicy Italian. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, I think it's been a year since I've had a sub. Like, ever since that last stream, I didn't eat it, so I've been doing pretty good. And John Mossy also wishing good friend Kippa nice. Hupda. And Ouro Kronii daisuki, thank you. And Randstein, thank you. And Mary Necky, thank you. And we have a Kronii, it's my birthday soon. Hupda. Yeah. Sengchuk, yeah. Have a good one, man. And Aquatic Letters. Angsty Kronii X Kronii. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Thank you. And Left S. Looking forward to fanfics. What creativity will we see in everyone's mind? Sass again. Okay. Pretty sure you already know, but you're looking pretty great today, Boros. Oh, and hello, Kronii. And that is why you're always gonna miss my streams too late. Because of that. Because you're giving me sass. That's what you get. And Park Coach. Kuronichi Wasam and Koyo Crow. You're one of the genies Kohai saw your lovely guardians in the castle. She had a great time with them. And I feel that I already got a spoiler about a Koyo Crow fanfic. Let's go. They saw my beautiful statues. That's heartwarming. Thank you. Let's see. And corn and butter. Kronii senpai, I really like you. Please accept this. Sorry, Kronii Kohai. More like Crow High. I am a woman on a mission to love all the other Kronies. I want to see all forms of perfection. Walks into sunset. Deep. An orange robot. I hope you enjoy reading all these lovely fanfiction. Yes, I did. And wishing Best Frog Kippa a wonderful birthday. Look at all this. Look at it. Look at the birthday boy. Birthday frog. That's cute, dude. Okay. Oh, I thought you said Kronii x Kronies. Next time though, right? No, never. That's not gonna happen. Never ever gonna happen. Keep dreaming, pal. And Fong Ban, thank you. And Shanchuro, thank you. Once there was a Kronii who was so Kronii that everyone died. That's a nice story, I suppose. And Lawrence A. Mill, the second coming, thank you. And Ame Lilith, thank you. And Dabam is here, 1, 2, 3. Here's my 1-minute fic. Kronii was in the Kronii land caves when she saw a mirror pool. She fell in it and the second Kronii emerged. She trapped it in the pool and managed to escape. However, was she the original? She wondered. Okay. Well... Don't worry about it. I don't want to think about it right now. And Nairu, thank you. And Alejandro Martinez, thank you. And yeah, Kurzora, thank you for your story. Thank you. And the cat. Between Kronii and Kronii, who do you think would make a better girlfriend for yourself? Can't believe you're making me choose. I guess as a cop-out answer, I would say both Kronii and Kronii, but again, I know that's a cop-out answer, so I'm gonna think about it. Yeah. Kronii, yeah. I know it might be a bit of a hot take. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Okay. But thank you to Top Nev Gear. Yeah. But the Kronies, yeah, all the Kronii versions, they're just all in my head, probably. Cause, yeah, if I actually had another Kronii, that would be amazing. It would rock my world, literally. Like, I don't need to take my pills because I know the truth. It's getting cold. Time to change. Okay. But thank you to Love S, thank you. Wow, you guys are using your talent in the wrong place, or is it a right place? Right place this time. And the Unknown Chair, thank you. And We Major, betting on Kronii to win this. Amazing. And Grey Chronium Connoisseur, thank you. And Bravo Wood. Well, I don't know if the other side would say the same, but would, I see. And Ichisake, also great story, thank you for writing. And Aaron Hong, thank you. And Sabis. Great fanfic submitted and excellent voice acting, but can someone save me from the mirror world? It's getting cold. Stay cold! Kidding. You'll live. You've always lived. It's gonna be fine. And Tate Aniki. Oops, it's almost all angst. Jokes aside, it's cool seeing folks flex their creativity working with a narrow prompt like this. Wouldn't mind seeing this being a regular thing and let Kronii know Kronii x Kronii is peak. It is peak. Like, it just tickles my brain seeing all this Kronii on Kronii action, and thank you for that. Thank you for making my dreams come true. And you brony professional Chromie kisser, thank you. And Very Big Al, thank you. And Substitute, thank you. And Zephyr Frost 17 might even draw manga for it. Oh. And Daku, thank you. More fanfic writing. Yeah, some of you guys did a great job. And number 1729, thank you for the reading stream. It was all great work. Thank you. And KT, thank you. I'm glad the background music was good. And Zenya, thank you. And Yahi, thank you. And Ichisake. Popularity poll results after the fanfic reading. Number 1, Kronii. Number 2, Kronii. Number 3, Kronii. Number 4, Kronii. Number 5, okay. Up to number 10, that's... yeah. Makes sense. Who's number 10 Kronii, though? Huh. And Tapioca Senpai, thank you. And TCG, thank you. And Guy Savage. I was gonna write a fic, but I see. It was so emotional and intense that I didn't think you or the Kronies could handle something so thought-provoking. Well, I'll let you know what I think if you actually go through with posting it. And Kay was not expecting to see mine. Oh my goodness, jeez. It was good. It was good. Thank you. And Lisa Lynn. Hi, Kronii. You're my first VTuber to vote Supa. I love your perfection and even more love your voice. Listening to you live during work hours is refreshing and a happy thing. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for your support. And Man Him saying, Konnichiwa, Kronii. Your voice acting is amazing, and thank you for all the brilliant Kronies that submitted them. Well, I couldn't be too loud, otherwise it would start peaking like crazy, but thank you. Neo Matrix. Last holo fanfic I made, an Unholy Kronmei x MGR Revengeance crossover. Even if it didn't get read, I'm proud to have unleashed an Unholy Council Risk RPG Among Us crossover fic with Kronii clones for this one. What? Where? I didn't see that. And I was looking through all the stuff. What? Next time, okay. And V-Faction, your reading comprehension and delivery is a standout 9.5 out of 10. Definitely elevated those fics. Thanks to everyone for writing them. Part 3, when? Part 3, one day. And Torage, favorite story was the one with Kronii. I agree. And Lurking Penguin, last but not least, really loved this stream. Seeing what the Kronies cooked was nice to see, and your voice acting work on reading these fanfictions was outstanding as usual. Hope we can get more of these in the future, because it was really fun. Yay! I'm glad. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And thank you for, putting the time to share your wonderful writing skills. And let's see. And gonna start reading the membership gifts. Thank you to start us off, Mr. Veek, and number 1729, Neo Matrix, Lynn, thank you. Wet Taco Time, thank you, and Boros is strong. Nice new profile picture. And Kobeni's car, beep beep, thank you. Viking Raven and Atlas, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Sophia Frost 17, thank you. And Mafio DM, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. And with that, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being part of a good time. And I am going to go. Yeah. Kuroyasu me, I guess. And Kronii and I will now be having some intimate time together. Isn't that right, Kronii? Isn't that right? Oh, Kronii. Oh, you're so eager. You came out the front to greet me? Great. Oh, Kronii. Oh. Hey. You're that excited. I see. Calm down. I'll be there soon, okay? Oh, you smell beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Goodbye, everyone. Kuroyasu me. Yee. Thank you, V-Faction.